We are perfectly on track, and if you log in now, you can reach financial freedom until the end of the year. But you have to make the right choices and moves now. Which moves? I will tell you all in today's video, so stay until the end so that you know exactly how to benefit big time in this upcoming altcoin season. So let's not lose time and start right into it. At the moment, we are still in a crazy Bitcoin season. But we are on the verge of going over to a crazy altcoin season. We see some very positive momentum. We see money flowing into Ethereum, and soon large coins will break out, and then a crazy altcoin season will follow. This is why I built my portfolio like this. As a base layer, I am always big time invested into Bitcoin. It is a must-have for your portfolio. And then the safest bet you can make at the moment in crypto is for sure Ethereum. As a base layer beneath that, I'm always invested into stable coins, because with stable coins I'm building my DeFi strategies to earn some nice yield, to be able to invest into Bitcoin, into Ethereum, or in other high potential coins I will tell you all about on this channel and in the upcoming videos. But first, we will have a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. What is happening right at the moment? With crypto and Bitcoin, we get huge support from Donald Trump, because Donald Trump will soon allow US pension funds to invest in crypto and Bitcoin. And you know, those US pension funds are $9 trillion big. I mean, can you imagine 9 trillion? The whole crypto sector at the moment is only 3.8 trillion. So this means this is more than double as big as the whole crypto space. And then we have not talked about real world assets that are coming on chain. We have not talked about the stablecoin bill, which means billions will flow into stablecoins and so on the blockchain. So it is no surprise that also the SEC is officially backing crypto and Bitcoin. The SEC chair, Paul Atkins, who is also in the board of Securitize, one of the biggest company for tokenization, says that Bitcoin is a revolutionary technology that shouldn't be held back by over-regulation. So this means for us, we are going so much higher than most of you guys think. Also, we get support from the Vice President JD Vance, who told us soon 100 million Americans will own Bitcoins. So he definitely knows what's coming. And also, the SEC Working Group for Digital Assets has completed the 180-day report about what will happen with cryptos in the near future for the United States of America. This report will be released on July the 30th, and it will be huge. It can change the whole momentum for crypto. Also, Senator Loomis' bill for acquiring 1 million Bitcoin for the United States of America is headed to the floor. If the United States of America are buying 1 million Bitcoin as a treasury asset, it would mean that the United States have nearly 5% of the total supply. What does all of that mean? Banks can soon custody Bitcoin, stable coins can soon offer crypto products, ETF in-kind redemption creation is on the way, and the United States strategic Bitcoin reserve will come. So the global markets are pouring money into Bitcoin, and we will only know one direction. Also, the global money supply, M2, is hitting new all-time highs. And Bitcoin is following the money supply like a magnet. So if we look at the money supply, where we could go with Bitcoin until the end of the year, we could easily reach 250k with Bitcoin at the end of the year. I mean, how crazy is that? And it's totally realistic. I think we could even go much higher, maybe at the end of the year or in the next years. Why? Because I think the 4 years Bitcoin cycle, as you know it, is dead. We're breaking out, we're breaking the cycle. Because the institutional adoption is bigger than most of the people have thought. If some whales are selling their Bitcoin, new whales come to pick those Bitcoin up. So Bitcoin knows only one direction, and this is why I also hold Bitcoin as a store of value, because Bitcoin is so much more than just a speculative asset. Bitcoin stands for freedom. This is exactly like Pavel Durov, the Telegram CEO, sees it. He says that he holds just a few $100 million in his bank account or in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin stands for him for the ultimate freedom. And if you want to be independent, you should also hold some Bitcoin on your self-custodial wallet. You should not hold them on any crypto exchanges. Just put them on your private wallets where you have the total control, where only you have the power. With Bitcoin, we will go so much higher in the upcoming years. When you ask, for example, CC, the founder of Binance, he tells us in this cycle, there is price targets for Bitcoin possible between $500K and $1 million in this cycle. And if you look at Katie Wood with her company ARK Invest, she told us the Bitcoin price targets for 2030 are in the bear case, 500K, base case, 1.2 million, bull case, $2.4 million. Michael Saylor, Bitcoin Maxi #1, tells us in the year 2045, Bitcoin will be worth $13 million. So every Bitcoin you don't buy is a $13 million cost. This is why Michael Saylor wants to raise $2 billion to buy more Bitcoin. So he's certain of what he's doing. This would mean that Strategy wants to buy nearly 17,000 more Bitcoin. 17,000. I mean, can you imagine how big this is? So what do I want to tell you with this? Everybody of you guys should own some Bitcoin. 0.1 Bitcoin is enough to retire in 2035. So you know what you gotta do. Use the setbacks, DCA when the prices is low, and accumulate as much Bitcoin as you can. Bitcoin should be the base layer in every portfolio, because Bitcoin is source, and soon we will get a crazy supply shock with Bitcoin. There is not enough Bitcoin for everybody. Bitcoin has a maximum supply of 21 million coins, so make sure to own some of them. There can never be more Bitcoin than that. So buy them while they are still cheap. And yes, they are still cheap. And we are nowhere near a top. Here is 30 indicators. None of these official indicators are telling us that we are somewhere near a top. Yeah, look at those indicators. They don't lie. Because at the moment, we're still in a Bitcoin season. Bitcoin dominance is high. We are not in an altcoin season yet, but we are going there. We will get there, I think, in September, October. So prepare your portfolios accordingly, because we already see some crazy inflows in Ethereum. It is no surprise to me that Ethereum is accumulated like crazy. We have never seen more whales accumulating ETH at this scale. ETFs are buying Ethereum like crazy at the moment. And the ETH spot ETF, ETH-A, just surpassed 10 billion in only 1 year, making it the third fastest ETF ever after BlackRock's IBIT ETF and FBTC. It's even crazier that this ETF skyrocketed from $5 billion to $10 billion in just 10 days. So you can see how much momentum Ethereum has at the moment. Also, private companies are stacking ETH for their strategic Ethereum reserves like crazy. And Tom Lee, the Michael Saylor of Ethereum, is planning to buy even twice as much as Michael Saylor is doing with Bitcoin at the moment. So you can see where we are going. The direction is very clear. ETH is going nuts. Also Donald Trump is buying Ethereum because he knows what will happen with Ethereum. So I'm very certain that we will have a huge breakout with Ethereum very soon. Even Eric Trump agrees to this, because Ethereum is also following the global liquidity. And as I have already told you, we have a new all-time high regards of global liquidity. So if we're following the global liquidity, Ethereum could easily reach 8K at the end of the year. All of this is very bullish. But the real bull case for Ethereum is not treasury companies. The bull case for Ethereum is the worldwide adoption of stablecoins. After the stablecoin bill, stablecoins become a legal tender in the United States of America. Do you know what that means? Everybody will have to accept stablecoins. And where are 90% of the stablecoins? On Ethereum and layer 2 solutions. So this means billions will flow in Ethereum. Even the banks in the United States are preparing for this. They're preparing to roll out crypto services. So a huge wave of adoption lies ahead of us. There are even some experts like Galaxy CEO Mike Novogratz who says that ETH has a real shot at outperforming Bitcoin in the next 3 to 6 months because the treasuries are buying and the supply is drying up. So a 4K breakout for Ethereum could send Ethereum in a new price discovery range. So Ethereum will definitely get a supply shock because nearly a third of all Ethereum are staked and the demand is so much bigger than the supply. At the moment, it is a ratio of 100 to 1. Also, Bitwise CIO Matt Hugan thinks that Ethereum will go so much higher because of the things I already told you, a massive demand shock. This is why Ethereum is often compared to digital oil, because Ethereum, like oil, is stockpiled as a reserve, consumed as fuel, and shares similar scarcity and supply dynamics. Also, it is similar to gold, but you can earn additional yield with Ethereum. So I really like those comparisons to the traditional financial market. All of this shows us just how big the potential of Ethereum is. I'm not saying that we will reach $98 trillion of market cap with Ethereum. This would mean $812,000 per Ethereum, but it shows you how big of a player Ethereum can potentially be. We will not reach this year or next year, but Ethereum is the infrastructure layer of the whole blockchain for DeFi, for real-world assets, for stablecoins. All of this is based on Ethereum. And this is why Ethereum will definitely win. And this is why I am betting big times on Ethereum. And this is why you always should add Ethereum and Bitcoin to your portfolio. Yes, I'm also investing into high potential coins, in trending coins and narratives. But if the base of your portfolio is solid, it is solid through every market phase. I don't have to change the layer of my portfolios. Never. Because this generates yield all the time. And if I want to have more exposure, more risk, I can add some coins up there. But always make sure to have a solid base. We will go in the next market phases to large caps and then in a fully crazy banana altcoin season. I think we will go there somewhere between September and October. So make sure to build your portfolio, make sure to log in this summer. And if you like this video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Use the next months very, very wisely.